Round 2. Fight!
Hey everybody, it's PDubs. Welcome back to PDubs Arcade Loft. Appreciate you hanging out upstairs with us. And on today's episode of PDubs Arcade Loft, we're going to talk a little bit about one of my favorite arcade games of all time, Mortal Kombat, and how having just a little bit more Mortal Kombat in our lives, is this going to make us happy? Okay guys, let's kind of dive into it. So here at PDubs Arcade Loft, up in my arcade loft, I do collect 3/4 scale arcade machines and pinball machines. Big fan of Arcade 1-Up, Toy Shock, and Act Games. Running out of space though, gonna have to make some tough decisions this year. Super excited Arcade 1-Up is coming out with a micro and mini console line. But before I start hanging my hat on those purchases, I wanted to see what else was out there in the market. To see if there was anything else that spikes my interest. Now these basic fun arcade classic little arcade machines here, these have been out for a while, available at Wal-Mart, fairly cheap. Looks like they're around $20 or so. They have a lot of classic titles. Some of these cabinets have some cool shapes to them for the designs. The one in particular, I figured if I'm going to buy any of these, I'm going to get Mortal Kombat, because Mortal Kombat is probably one of my favorite arcade machines of all time. Arcade games, Mortal Kombat 1. Taking a look at the packaging ain't that bad. Nice plastic with some nice little graphics, and hey, here's everything that's included. Taking a look at the insides, I'm actually kind of excited at first, but am I going to stay excited after we get this bad boy popped open? As we kind of unbox it here, notice that they did include a very cool instruction manual. And what I like here is, if you're new to Mortal Kombat, which I am not, they did include a move list for beginners. So that's pretty cool. But as we kind of get this thing, we want to get it out, but holy crap, have they got that secured in there. Let me go grab some scissors. Okay, we got her free. Now, taking a look here, instantly we got to pull this little battery thing off. That way it's off demo mode. First thing I see on the back of the cabinet is we have some peg holes. I find that very interesting. I might be able to use those in the near future if I don't like it. Looking at the sides of the device here, I do like that graphic image. Unfortunately, it's just a cheap sticker on cheap plastic. I do like the logo on the marquee. I notice we have 6 buttons. We should usually only have 5 when we play Mortal Kombat. We got our power, volume buttons, reset button. We got our little joystick here. The joystick felt pretty good there. And then, of course, that's how we get our game fired up. So far, I'm seeing what I'm expecting for $20. Let's take a look and see how this thing actually plays. All right, so here we go. So when we're playing this game here, I noticed that the joystick actually ain't that bad. And I'm able to do special moves from Mortal Kombat. And having a blast doing that. Let me see here. Can I do that kick? Oh, yeah. There. Oh, I'm sorry. Kick. I bet punch. Was able to do punch, fire the harpoon. Let's see what we can do with Johnny Cage. We can do some kicks. Can we do fireballs? Well, either way, what I notice is this is definitely not the arcade ROM. This has got to be a console ROM. I don't know if it's the Sega ROM or the Nintendo ROM. But it's definitely not that. The screen isn't that bad, but the sound is terrible. The sound is just god-awful. But what do you expect with that little speaker? Let's check fatalities. I've also noticed we don't have any blood. Should be expected because of the, this thing is sold pretty cheap as a toy. Let's see here, 4 for forward high punch. And yep, we just did our shadow kick. So definitely blood mode's not turned on. Taking a look when I compare this thing to like a Mortal Kombat cabinet, it does fit kind of nicely sitting there in the corner of that Arcade 1-Up. I do like that graphic sticker. I do like the marquee. I do like the shape of the cabinet. It just doesn't feel that wonderful. Okay, guys, real quick before we do the final thought, check out the t-shirt, man. This ability upgrades. Oh, yeah. Angel Otero, the best marquees on Facebook. Definitely want to support him. Love this shirt. These shirts are available on TeePublic. I'll post a link in the video description below if you want to order them and support Angel and this ability upgrades. This is I love this shirt. Looks pretty cool, and it kind of matches the Mortal Kombat colors. Anyway, guys, talking about this basic fun stuff. So these basic fun ones, they've been out for a while, you know, and I'm obviously late to the party on these. No big deal. Taking a look here, obviously you get what you pay for. These are what, like 20 bucks at Walmart. You know, the plastic isn't that great. The molding isn't that great. I do like the shape of the cabinets, and I do like the joystick. And then, of course, the buttons here actually feel pretty good on this particular one. We have 2 block buttons, and, you know, which is kind of weird. Mortal Kombat has 5. The sound is terrible. And obviously the game ROM running in this thing is not a real arcade ROM. So, personally, probably not a fan of these moving forward, but that's just me. I know they have a big following. They have a lot of folks out there who love collecting these, and by all means, keep on doing so. Don't let me deter you. But I don't think these are for me. But what I do like though is if I did want to get these, I wouldn't get these to play these. I would get these just to, if I wanted to get them, I would get them just to collect them. Either put them in like a curio cabinet or a display shelf or a floating shelf. Or I do like the fact that we might possibly be able to mount it on the wall of the arcade loft using these little peg hooks right here. So, but honestly, this one's not for me. But I got a really cool one that is for me I'll be revealing in my next video. So definitely hit that subscribe button. You definitely want to see the handheld arcade that I just received, and I absolutely fell in love with it. And I definitely want to get more of them. So stay tuned for that next video. Hit that subscribe button. Click that bell for notification, guys. I deliver a lot of videos. We're doing like 4 a week now. So you might miss some videos. And if you don't want to miss them, click that bell for notifications. That way you don't miss any of the videos. Thanks so much for tuning in to PDubs Arcade Loft. Thanks so much for hanging out upstairs with us. Finish him!